and help me preach up in here. You got a great success in front of you. And the only thing that can make you fail is yourself. So you have to make sure that you have your inside on the right track. Huh? I don't know what Jeremiah would listen to as I read these words, but I would dare say, as he thought about the plight of himself, the plight of Israel, I do think if he would listen to my girl, Mary J., he would have found some comfort in knowing that he wasn't the first one to go through being hurt. Come on, holler at your girl. We hear Pastor Wilson, we hear him crying and bemoaning in chapter 10. But 10 chapters now, Jeremiah, who is known as the weeping prophet, has been talking about how unhappy he is, about how disdainful he feels. About what? About the call on his life. And the question I raised to somebody in here today as a part of this sermon is, how long are you going to wallow in self-pity? God help me. How long are you going to allow yourself to be unhappy? Come on here. Because nobody can make you unhappy. You choose to be unhappy. Do I have a witness in the house? It took Mary J. 7 albums to find herself, but in the King James version, it took Jeremiah only 23 words. Count them. That's why I asked you to open up your Bible. Don't take my word for it. Count them. He says, I'm hurt, I'm wounded, I'm filled with grief. But here it is. He said, but I must bear it. And his entire frame of mind changes in just one verse. And see what Jeremiah teaches me today. This is what he teaches me. When I read this and I read it and I read it, I actually read the whole chapter, and then I kept going back to verse 19. And this is what he teaches me today, is that you have to make up in your own mind to cancel your pity party. Unpack the bags and don't go on your guilt trip. Did I hear you? I didn't hear you. Am I on somebody's street, or am I by myself? Huh? Jeremiah is in self-pity. He is in self-pain, and he is wounded. And there are several types of wound. There is self-inflicted wound. A self-inflicted wound is a wound you cause by your own choice and by your own decision. And you can't blame other people, but you have to conclude, I did this to me.